second game of our triple header in the Big Three. It's the Triplets and three-headed monsters from Fiserv Forum. So Avery, you have Gibson, Jefferson, Joe Johnson for the Triplets. And for the three-headed monsters, Mario Chalmers with Richard Lewis and Reggie Evans. A steal and a finish for Joe Johnson.
And it's interesting to see Lisa Leslie's decision to bring Jamario Moon off the bench and start Gibson. But I think you'll see Jamario Moon, especially if the game is close, you'll see him in the game along with Joe Johnson and Al Jefferson.
ISO Joe against the bigger Evans. Long range and the rebound for Lewis. Chalmers corner tray. Chalmers off the rebound from Lewis, knocks it down.
And we'll see if, if the three-headed monsters can have the same success as the aliens did in game one, with success from behind the three-point line and how that can translate to, developing some momentum early in the game.
Al Jefferson cleans it up. With a challenge for the Triplets, how much Joe Johnson has done, who could be that other key contributor as Lewis lets it fly and buries it.
Got a great release.
What a matchup. Lewis against the bigger Jefferson, drop step and the finish. Lewis tried, but that's a tough move.
Yeah, I'm surprised Al, he didn't need one of his famous pump fakes on that play because he probably outweighs Lewis by about 20 pounds in the paint.
Played in the year 14 years, Al Jefferson, out of high school in Mississippi, 15th pick in 2004. A long run with a total of 5 teams. 10-6 start for the three-headed monsters. And Triplets 5-1. If they win, they're all alone in first. Johnson is going to the line for a 2-point shot because when he's doing this, it's going to build up quickly. He's from Fort Pierce, Florida, but back in Milwaukee. A nice pass.
Kick out for a three. Yeah, the key is going to be for Joe Johnson to try to move him around a little bit. Reggie can guard him in a small space.
ISO Joe, step to his right, drills the jumper from inside the arc.
They look really familiar.
Give it to him, let him go. 3 to shoot. Lewis lost it. Chalmers goes up for a 4-point shot. Gibson took it away. Johnson teardrop is good. And we're tied up at 12.
Gibson is having an impact on this game with his steals. Hustle points.
Sergio Teddy Gibson. Oh, Lewis kept it alive. Chalmers fouled, shooting a 3, and he's going to get one shot from beyond the arc.
A closed window 3 where you can't even see the basket.
Chalmers steps up and drills it, and just like that, it's a 3-point lead for the three-headed monsters. Now that's big, Avery, because you mentioned Joe Johnson last week got the breather with his team up big. Gets one now with his team down by 3.
Yeah, this is the earliest breather he's received here in the Big Three season. So we'll see if Jamario Moon or Anderson can pick it up. And he picked up the slack.
Alan Anderson knocks down the 3. So that's a rare view for ISO Joe and Lisa Leslie. Chalmers slips it. Evans to Al Thornton. Fly by, drive. Thornton with the finish on the move in his debut for the three-headed monsters.
Al's been working out somewhere. He was moving pretty good on that play.
Stay active. 4-year NBA veteran out of Florida State. Al Jefferson, a lot of contact underneath. Step. And here is Chalmers, who drills it. 2-point shot. 4-point lead with Joe Johnson on the bench.
Yes, and the fouls are mounting for the Triplets.
Oh, the fake pass and the jumper from Mario Chalmers.
Yep. Got the early season MVP and ISO Joe.
Anderson against Mahmoud. Offensive foul. Alan Anderson, crafty there from Mahmoud Abdul Rauf.
Wow.
Now the cheese must have been bitter for Alan Anderson. He does not like that call.
Yeah, I like to see a replay on that one. Yep, Alan was holding Mahmoud off with his left forearm. He didn't get both of his hands up until it was too late. You got to do it early.
2-point shot from Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. And
Right now, the triplets are depending too much on Joe Johnson.
Off the mark. Thornton, no, but he's going to take a two-point shot. Johnson didn't even hit the rim in his debut with the three-headed monsters. And what a first half, 25-15, a 10-point lead at the break. Johnson now 3 of 9, 0 of 4 from 3. Up fake, Mahmoud. Put back in on the weak side, Larry Sanders.
And we talked about Sanders getting going, maybe with a lob, but also, you know, on the offensive glass. But that gives Gary Payton another option offensively. And he's starting off big this half with both Sanders and Evans on the court at the same time instead of Rashard Lewis.
Johnson, leaner is good. A tough shot to end what was a 15-3 run for the three-headed monsters.
Yeah, my first year in the NBA, which was 1988, I think that was the first year of the Bradley Center.
Yes. Active hands by Gibson. Johnson slithering, had to get it back. ISO Joe leaner, and you can see he's just trying to get his team back into this game.
Wow, just remarkable body control. I can think of 10 different NBA teams, and we have, you know, a few guys in the big three that's have that capability. You agree?
No doubt. Oh, Evans almost got a second chance. Last appearance for Johnson in the NBA was with Houston last year. Abdul Rauf, jumper is good off the bounce. Power winning yesterday. Mahmoud takes it and scores. Turn the corner and the burst to the rim.
He's going to have to come over and maybe what we call a late switch and switch that pick and roll to give his teammates some help. He's not going to sit by and, you know, allow Joe Johnson to just beat him by himself. He's going to force Joe Johnson to try to find Allen Anderson or Al Jefferson. Here it is again. They're getting Al Jefferson involved in the pick and roll.
Sanders, no. Bobbled. Another chance. Abdul Rauf drills it. Three-pointer from Mahmoud. 13-point lead for the three-headed monsters.
That was all on Larry Sanders. You know, on the highlights, you'll see Mahmoud, you know, having success on that three, but it was created by Larry Sanders' offensive rebound in this hustle.
Johnson's.
They should have called that an offensive foul. Maybe that's what they're going to. Sure if that's ice or a heating pad on his left ankle.
Abdul Rauf, three-pointer, drops it in over Joe Johnson, turning back the clock. Largest lead for the three-headed monsters.
Yeah. Yes, if you can't play physical in the big three, this is not the league. I've been affected so much by the physicality in the big three, Ed. I've hired a trainer, and I'm back in the weight room lifting weights like I did when I was playing in the NBA.
You've looked a lot more toned from the beginning of the season until now. It's been just 7 weeks.
Appreciate it. You can feel it, Ed, the way I'm elbowing you here on the sideline.
That just hurt. I'm trying to see the mic to you. ISO Joe against Al Thornton. Spins, steps through, and he scores. He's got 20 once again.
Mario's gonna have to make a shot for him.
Behind the back, Johnson corner tray. Moon going to the line for a 2-point shot for the Triplets, who are within 10. All in for Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, Al Thornton.
Because then even if you miss, you can get offensive rebounds or potentially get to the free throw line.
Joe Johnson, no, air ball, Moon blocked by Lewis, and a third opportunity, ISO Joe back out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was Mario Moon. Exceptional defense.
8-0 run, three-headed monsters ice cold. Like a chilly Milwaukee winter. And a foul as Evans came to set the screen. Allen Anderson is whistled once again.
Or start complaining to the officials on every call.
Yep.
Yeah, when you're undrafted, you just play with an edge.
Oh, he buries the three as he's knocked down, and it's a 1-point game.
I think he was fouled.
13-0 run. Chalmers hits it, and he is fouled, and hell of a chance at a 4-point play. What a sequence in Milwaukee.
Mike is doing an Amazing job here in the community, giving back, working with young people in the community. I think a lot of his kids are here attending the game today. And boy, they've seen two incredible offensive plays.
Lewis, the block shot, turns and scores. Three-headed monsters were up against it. Triplets winning a 13-0 run, and all of a sudden, the 6-0 run to respond.
It's impressive the way the three-headed monsters, now they've got their confidence back. A couple of easy baskets.
Moon, nice body control against Rashard Lewis. You just get the sense a 5-point cushion is nothing in this game.
No. You're never really out of the game.
Lewis over Joe Johnson. He comes in back-to-back buckets.
And he didn't start the second half. Maybe Gary Payton thought I needed to give him a little bit of a blower. He liked the team that he had in there.
Moon set up by Joe Johnson and a much-needed three.
What an offensive exhibition that these guys are putting on.
46-41.
They are definitely giving the fans their money's worth. They're shooting the ball extremely well, playing with a lot of passion and desire.
Chalmers reverse, no. Moon cleaning it up, and the Triplets are within three. Timeout, Gary Payton. 20-9 run overall. Mahmoud lost the ball, but he's fouled.
You want to control what you can control.
Like a veteran, Mahmoud Abdul Rauf steps up. Reason why he led the NBA in free throw percentage twice.
This would be such an amazing win if the three-headed monsters can pull this off.
Point game. Joe Johnson for Moon for three. Anderson kept it alive.
Joe's open.
Anderson hits it against Mahmoud. 2-point game.
We thought game one was going to go down to the wire, but the Triplets and the three-headed monsters are putting on a show.
Lisa Leslie basically ran into the plate to call timeout. Her team down two.
Yeah, smart timeout here so she can get our defense set. Allen Anderson, it was close. I thought he got fouled on it, but he didn't get fouled.
Point game for Gary Payton's club. Out of the timeout with Lewis, Evans, Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. The Triplets need a stop.
Yeah, look for them to go to Rashard Lewis.
Posting up Anderson. Lewis looking for space. Flings it up. Short. Ball's loose. Moon saves it.
Yeah, Lewis wanted the referees to try to bail him out. He didn't get two hands on the ball.
They can win it with a 4-point shot. Johnson wants it for the win. He's got it! ISO Joe! Wow! The Triplets have won it in Milwaukee.
Step back, going left, out of bounds. 4-point shot. Got me out of my seat, Ed.
ISO Joe's the song of the summer, baby.
Do you think Lisa Leslie drew that up in the timeout?
You thought maybe, and then this.
ISO Joe, he had, a smaller defender on him, Mahmoud. He knew he can get his shot off, made an incredible shot. Wow, what an elite shot.
Cube, what do you say? The beauty of the big three, you're down by 2. Greatness from the MVP frontrunner. Ball game.
Boy, I wouldn't want to be in the locker room if I'm Gary Payton's team. He's not happy right now. Wow, I wonder what this post-game speech is going to be like.